Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, or as Trump would say, good evening to all the great people in this room, except the fake news at the back. I'm Aisha, your unpaid international commentator, self declared PhD holder in overthinking, and the only person alive who looks at geopolitics and says, wow, this is just one big group chat gone wrong. Honestly, the way world leaders are behaving, they don't need political advisors, they need a WhatsApp admin. Now, let's talk about the biggest reality show happening right now: Trump versus Modi, Putin, and Xi Jinping, with tariffs as the weapon of choice. Forget Game of Thrones, this is Game of Tariffs. And trust me, it's way messier, way funnier, and nobody's getting a happy ending. Trump, of course, is the star villain here, not the intelligent villain with a plan. No. He's more like the villain from a low-budget Bollywood movie who shows up, shouts some random threats, and then accidentally trips over his own ego. Picture this. Trump wakes up one morning, hair pointing east, spray tan pointing west, and he decides India needs a little tough love. Boom, 25% tariff. The next day, he checks Twitter, or sorry, Truth Social, realizes he didn't trend enough and upgrades it to 50%. It's like he's running tariffs the way Netflix runs subscription prices, randomly increasing them every 3 months with zero explanation. And then there's Modi. Oh, Modi is not bending, not bowing, not begging. Modi is basically looking at Trump and saying, Tariff legado, Donald G. Mujikya. I'll just make it in India. You slap 50%, I'll manufacture 100%. Honestly, the man has turned every international insult into a marketing opportunity. He's like that friend who gets dumped and suddenly becomes a gym influencer. Like, oh, you left me? That's fine. I now squat 200 kilos. Subscribe to my channel. Modi's response to Trump is basically, thanks for the motivation, bro. And you know Modi's smart. He knows how to spin this. Self-reliant India, he says. And people cheer. Indians are like, yes, let's make our own chips, our own planes, our own iPhones. And Trump's sitting in Washington like, wait, hold up. Did I just create my own competition? It's like giving someone a slap and they respond by opening a multinational company. Modi is that guy who, when locked outside his own house, doesn't cry. He just builds a new house, adds a balcony, and rents it out on Airbnb. Meanwhile, Xi Jinping is sitting quietly in China, calm, poker-faced, sipping tea like he's watching this drama for free on Disney+. Trump goes to him and says, don't worry, Xi, I'm not punishing you yet, but I might. Maybe next week. Depends if Fox News is nice to me. She doesn't even blink. He probably just raises an eyebrow and thinks, Donald, go play with your tariffs. I've already bought half of Africa, half of South America, and by next week, maybe I'll buy Greenland too. She is basically that kid in class who never argues, but always tops the exam. You can't hate him, you can't fight him, you just sit there wondering how he managed to write the entire paper without even moving his lips. And then there's Putin. Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin, the eternal poker face. Trump tries to threaten, tries to sanction, but Putin doesn't even flinch. If anything, he enjoys it. Every time Trump announces a new tariff or a sanction, Putin pours himself another glass of vodka and goes, cheers, Donald, keep it coming, you're doing my job for me. Honestly, I think Putin wakes up every morning, checks the news, sees Trump's tariff drama, and whispers to himself, life is good. Now, imagine the four of them in the same room. Trump's shouting, I'm the toughest, I'm the strongest. Modi is standing there saying, yes, yes, very good. Meanwhile, we are self-reliant now. She is quietly writing down economic equations on the back of a napkin, and Putin is just in the corner, laughing silently. The kind of laugh that makes you check your bank account still has money. But the funniest part is how Trump treats each of them differently, like they're characters in his own personal reality show. With Modi, he's the angry ex-boyfriend. You bought Russian oil? How dare you? Here's a 50% tariff. With Xi, he's the flirty bad boy. Don't worry, baby, no sanctions for you, yet. And with Putin, he's like that kid who wants to bully someone but ends up getting bullied instead. Vlad, stop being friends with Xi. And Putin just smiles. It's like Trump is trying to play chess with three grandmasters while he himself is moving the pieces like it's Candy Crush. And the rest of the world? Oh, we're just the audience, eating popcorn, watching these men throw tariffs around like drunk uncles fighting at an Indian wedding. You know that one uncle who tries to fight everyone, but ends up being carried home by the cousins? That's Trump right now. He thinks he's the alpha, but in reality, he's the guy people invite to the party just for entertainment value. The truth is, tariffs are supposed to be strategic, but Trump is using them like mood swings. One day it's India, the next day it might be Canada. Imagine Canada, poor Canada, minding its own business, exporting maple syrup and politeness. Suddenly Trump says, you know what? 30% tariff on maple syrup. Too sweet, not fair to American syrup. At this point, nothing would surprise me. Tomorrow, he could slap a tariff on oxygen imports if he finds out China makes more oxygen than the US. Meanwhile, Modi, Xi, and Putin are getting closer. It's like Trump is unintentionally creating a best friends forever club of America's rivals. Modi is shaking hands with Xi, Putin is high-fiving both of them, and Trump is outside the circle yelling, "Fake friends, you're all fake friends." Honestly, if this were high school, Trump would be the kid who tries to start a fight at lunch but ends up eating alone while the others share samosas behind his back. And let's not forget, Trump's entire strategy is like a badly thought out WhatsApp forward. He just types in all caps, tariffs will make America strong again, and then hits send without even checking the spelling. And then people in America are like, but sir, prices are going up. And Trump's like, fake news, your grocery bill is lying. So where does this go? Well, one thing's for sure, Modi isn't budging, Xi isn't blinking, Putin isn't sweating, and Trump isn't thinking. And me? I'm Aisha, your unpaid global gossip queen, reminding you that politics today isn't about policies, it's about punchlines. Because when leaders act like stand-up comedians without even trying, someone like me has to get on stage and say, thank you very much. And don't forget to tip your world leaders, they've been working hard to make fools of themselves. So buckle up, world, because tomorrow's episode could be anything. Maybe Trump bans samosas for being too triangular. Maybe Modi starts exporting made in India spray tans just to troll him. Maybe she announces he's buying Twitter just to make Trump cry. Or maybe Putin declares that Alaska is now part of Russia again, and Trump agrees just to get invited to a vodka party. Whatever happens, I'll be right here, your girl, Aisha, with popcorn in one hand, sarcasm in the other, laughing at this circus we call world politics. Liked the video? Hit like, smash subscribe, and turn on the bell for more updates like this.